All right, Andy. So you've done martial arts before, and you're saying that like different muscle groups. So what's your take on that?
This was totally different. I've done a lot of different martial arts. I've mainly been a Krav Maga practitioner for the last 8 years, and boxing for the last 40. And I ran into a seminar on knife work from PTK. That's where I first heard the term Kali and saw what it was, and it really. I knew that was the weapon stuff to go with, and I found KCU on the internet. Really like it. I like the sheer volume of the content and how broken down everything is. I mean, it's almost discouraging sometimes looking at all the material because there's so much of it. You think I'll never get through all that stuff. Right. But you can get a lot out of just those videos. And then the next step up is, of course, the Facebook group and the community, where you can get a little feedback if you're brave enough to put your videos on. But this is kind of the ultimate step here, because this just brought so many concepts that were mentioned in the videos and even stressed in the videos, but you can't really fully understand them until you get out here with good practitioners and see what it means to get off the line, how powerful you have to get off the line, things like that. So awesome. this was just awesome for me.
So seeing the videos, and then what made you decide, you know what, I got to check out ITC? Like, I got to physically be there. What made you just pull the trigger and say, you know what, I'm gonna go check it out?
Well, I've always wanted to do this format, like a 5-day type total immersion thing. Like, I thought about it. I actually even looked, for the Philippines or for Thailand or something like that to try to find it. But of course, that's a pretty big effort, to get out there and stuff. So I found this one, right here. 3-day drive for me, and I couldn't resist it. So. This was amazing, being able to work with different people, both Paul, like Paul, you don't even realize how intense he is from his videos and stuff. You get in here and you see the intensity that he's got, and he loves to train from morning to night, so you can't like wait for breaks for water or anything like that. You just got to do it.
You should see how it is back home.
I can only imagine.
When we're training, it's like 98 degrees, hot. There's like no shade. 2 hours, 3 hours are going by, and I'm waiting for him to sip water first before I get water. He ain't sipping water, man.
Well, that's how I felt the first day. I thought, when are we gonna? I mean, are we gonna break for notes or to, for water? No, it's just like you got to do it. Do it.
So then so before, during, and after. So what was your thoughts before? Like, was there any hesitation, nervousness before it?
A little bit nervousness. I mean, I'm not that nervous. Like I don't mind training hard. I don't mind getting humiliated, in fighting arts and things like that, because I've been humiliated so many times, that doesn't bother me anymore. So, but I did. I mean, 75% of me was really looking forward to it. Maybe 25% was like, oh my God, I hope I didn't step in over my head, because it does say instructor training, and I thought, well, I'm not gonna be instructor by the end of this thing. But you got to get in a little bit over your head to improve, and that's what you get here. I mean, there's everybody from people that had never taken a Kali class before to you guys, these really advanced instructors, and that was really beneficial, because like being able to train with each of you guys, you and Tom and Paul, it's all different rhythms, and it changed everything each time I went with a different person, so that was really good too.
That's awesome. And then when we started in the morning, and day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, how did your body feel each of those days?
All right, day two, man.
Here we go.
Day 2, I was hurting. No lie. Okay. Day 3, I kind of got in the rhythm, so it was okay. I was still hurting, but it was okay. Like, I'm not a partier anyway, but at the end of the day, man, I just went back to my hotel, hot shower, ice.
We were all like that.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, by today, actually, I kind of feel in the rhythm right now. I might be able to go a day or 2 more. But it's highly intense, and it's very physical. So, and that's a good thing, because not only do you get all the learning and knowledge, but it makes you feel good at the end of it, like I got through something that was pretty cool,
Right.
That some people probably couldn't have gotten through, or wouldn't have gotten through. So that's a good experience in itself.
Location. What do you think about the location?
God, it's beautiful here. It's amazing.
Yeah. Last year, you weren't here last year.
No.
Last year it was in Chicago. It was indoors.
Yeah.
This year it was like South Dakota, outdoors. What do you think about the environment, training environment?
I like that because I even thought about that. You know, I kind of there was a part of me at one time, you know, right prior to the thought, maybe it would be better if it's just in a CrossFit gym on some mats, you know, kind of thing. So I didn't know whether it was going to be hot or cold, or I didn't have a good idea what South Dakota would be like. But it makes a difference, you know, training in the heat and the cold and things like that, and being out on the hills. Again, it really brings home how valuable footwork, how essential footwork is and stuff when you're slipping and sliding a little bit and it's on a slope, and sometimes you're kind of fighting uphill, sometimes you're fighting downhill, sometimes one foot's lower than the other. You know, it made a big difference. So I think that was really valuable. I think that was a good thing.
Awesome. Your thoughts on Paul Ingram?
I think he's a great instructor. Again, you know, you don't get a sense of his intensity, you know, from the videos, because they're very instructional. But when you train with him, you can see, you know, he's just totally loves this art. He's totally into the lifestyle. He totally loves giving knowledge to other people. He'll answer any question at any time. You know, and it gets into philosophies of fighting and things like that that are really interesting. So, yeah, he's just an awesome instructor.
Awesome, and I guess one of the last questions that I'm going to have is people who missed out on ITC. What would you recommend? Would you recommend ITC for people who are thinking, you know what, maybe I should try this out?
Yeah, no, absolutely. If you have any desire at all, just kind of dive in and do it. I mean, yeah, you will be over your head on parts of it, but again, that's how you learn and stuff. And it's a totally, it's intense, but it's not a stressful environment. You know, everyone's really cool. They'll work with you. You got all levels of people working with you, from Paul, you know, to you and Tom, down to you know, guys like Ben and you know, that have a little bit lower knowledge but more than you, that can kind of relate to you more. So you get that continuum up and down. So yeah, if you don't get some training like this, you're probably not getting the full benefit of KCU or colleagues. So I would just say jump in and do it.
Yeah, definitely. I guess one thing, mentioning the KCU, what do you notice about the videos versus like actually seeing it being applied and being taught in person?
That's really cool. If you're going to come, you know, it's beneficial to go through at least the level 1 videos, you know, so you have some familiarity with it.
Yeah.
But it is kind of cool to all of a sudden see it at full speed, you know. And you know, you know, I'll be honest, you know, some of it I just can't. I understand, but I can't quite do it yet. My body just hasn't picked up those neurons and you know, muscles and things like that. But it's really cool to see that stuff broken down in an instructional video, and then come out here and see it at full speed and spontaneously done, because a lot of it's just you know, spontaneous. You know, Tom and Paul will just go into that thing and you'll see it.
Right.
And it's like, oh my God, there's almost a purpose in every one of these drills.
Yeah.
You know, they're all real. It's not just something to do. It's not just a dance or something like that.
Not just like imaginary or a concept.
Yeah. It's not just building in muscle patterns or something like that. It's a real technique that will work if you have the skill to apply it correctly and at full speed.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us. And Andy,
thanks for doing
the man, the myth, the legend. Thanks, man. Awesome.